I have no idea. It's been a minute. We have a new filming location. Hey!
Welcome back to Wish Upon This. We're bippity boppity back again.
Y'all notice anything?
Yeah, it's looking a little different here, Korbyn.
We're at my dad's house.
We're in our new studio.
Yeah.
That's why it's been so long since we filmed, because we've been putting together this little space. Go to our TikTok and we'll show you
how we did
a
it.
tour, yeah, and how we did it.
A house tour.
A house tour, you can say. So maybe we should jump right into the movie.
Yeah.
I'll give the description. Donald receives his birthday gifts, which include traditional gifts and information about Brazil and Mexico.
I did not know anything about this movie. I like going into it. I try not... If I haven't seen them before, I don't look them up.
Yeah.
If I haven't seen them in a long time, I don't...
Yeah.
I don't like to look them up because I like to be surprised.
Same. I want the unfiltered reaction.
Yeah, and I was very surprised. Because this is, like, not really... I mean, it's a movie, but...
It's not like a movie.
It feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theater film movie.
It's like an educational experience.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get into that later. I think there's a reason for that. Oh, it was made in 1945, by the way.
I looked it up because I was curious if this is like the first time we ever meet Donald Duck. It's not.
No, he was in like shorts.
Yeah.
But I think this is the first like full-length film featuring one of these like the like Mickey and Donald and all that.
Mm.
I think. Nope, Fantasia. Which we skipped.
Yeah. A lot of y'all are really mad about that.
Yeah, we hear you.
Get us to
what, 500?
500 subscribers and we'll watch Fantasia.
We'll watch Fantasia. And then 1,000 will watch Fantasia 2,000. No, get us
2,000.
2,000.
Okay. So, it's Donald Duck's birthday.
But did you notice his birthday is Friday
the 13th?
That's crazy.
When he starts talking, I was genuinely very shocked.
I literally was like, I don't understand a word.
Single word that man
I had
said.
to put on subtitles.
I mean, I watch with subtitles.
I sometimes do, but this time I was like, oh, I need to turn these on.
Yeah, that was tough.
I know that his whole thing is like that he speaks like that, but I didn't realize you literally can't understand him.
Well, I think it's like this earlier iteration is like especially egregious.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. I literally...
And he sounds like a baby. So he like is opening... There's like some drums going on.
Yeah.
And then it's like a present. And then he opens it as a bunch of presents. He gets like a camera reel thing.
Yeah. A projector.
Yeah, and he's like, there's like 5 minutes. Here we go again. Of these long scenes.
Unnecessarily long.
Like,
he was putting
that could have been
the
left.
projector together.
Yeah.
And I guess he's stupid or something. He doesn't know how to do it.
And so it's like a whole like rigmarole of him trying to like get this thing working, and then this is when I realized that this was like
an educational film.
He starts rolling the film on this projector, and it's like it goes to a map, and a narrator starts, and it's like, we're going to start in the North Pole. And this is where I thought we were going to meet...
Pole.
The South Pole. This is where I thought we were going to meet the second...
The second Caballero.
Yeah. No. This is a random penguin.
But come on, let's meet Pablo.
Okay, so I will say, I thought... This movie has like 4 different stories in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like our first story. I thought it was cute. You meet a penguin living at the South Pole.
Yeah. And he's like, he can never get warm.
Yeah, he wants to live in a warmer climate. And all his little penguin friends are like good luck, buddy.
Yeah, so he keeps trying to, like, escape the South Pole. So he keeps trying to, like, make...
First he tries to walk out of it. I don't know what he thought he was going to do when he hit the ocean.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work, obviously. And then he tries again, and he's, like, carrying his stove.
His chimney.
Yeah,
or
his
like
chimney
stove,
on his back to stay warm. It was a whole thing. And then eventually he, like, cuts
a piece of iceberg.
With his little igloo on it.
Yeah. And then the thing that cracked me up is that one bird, like...
Yeah, he's like...
like breaking the champagne bottle.
Yeah. So then he, like, sets sail across the ocean towards the warmer climate, South America, which is what the whole movie is about, is South America.
And he starts, like, passing, like, where did they say? I think, yeah, okay, so he made it to Chile, and then he keeps going.
Yeah, and so, like, the whole time the narrator's, like, telling you about the different countries that he's passing. It was very educational.
And you think, like, every time they bring one up, he's going to land there.
Yeah.
They brought up Chile and then Quito.
Oh.
But no, he keeps going. His stuff starts to melt.
Yeah, I was going to say, before his stuff started to melt, I was watching and I was like, wait, how is his stuff not melting?
Yeah.
He's in a warm, like, there's no snow in South America. Like, igloo and stuff starts melting, and I went, oh no, his raft, it's melting.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
So he, like, all his stuff starts melting, and then he, like, gets in the bathtub, and he, like, makes it a boat.
Yeah, and and there was, like, a shower head. He makes it, like, the boat's engine or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was kind of cute. I will say, I thought this whole little story and sequence was really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I was just confused because I didn't understand. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I'm like, where...
Where's Donald?
Yeah, like...
Where are the Three Caballeros?
Yeah.
Where are they?
He was just a prelude, I guess.
Yeah, like the opening act.
Yeah, and he ends up on the Galapagos Islands. And...
he makes his little home there.
Yeah, he's, like, happy, but then, like, they pan and he's looking at, like, pictures of home, and then the guy's like, well, you know, they're never really satisfied.
Yeah.
And then the other narrator cuts him off, and he's like, well, man, you know.
So, I guess the moral of the story is...
the grass is not always greener.
Yeah. Or the grass is always greener on the other side, because you're always looking
on
the other side.
Yeah. No.
Whatever.
The grass isn't always greener. So then we go to the Andes. And this whole scene is just like talking about birds.
It's literally, that's when I was like, oh, so this movie's meant to be educational, teach us about South American birds. It's a whole, I didn't time it, but I swear it was probably like 10 minutes of just different birds of South America. And I'm like, and they're not even like birds that are like anthropomorphic characters. It's literally
just the birds.
The birds in animated form.
Do you remember the toucan scene?
I wrote that down. So you meet two toucans and the narrator's like,
they're making love.
I was like,
I'm like, can we say that?
I was thinking that too. I was like, I even had to rewind it.
Yeah.
I was like, did they say what I think they just said?
And they did.
They were like, they can't, when they're beak to beak, they can't be cheek to cheek.
Yeah, and then it's like this whole thing of them like bouncing their beaks out.
It was really weird. It was a weird random, I was like, you could have introduced toucans in any other way.
Yeah.
Not making love.
It felt fun. It felt weird.
I don't care what year it was. It's 1945. That's not okay. That's weird. I'm not a prude, but I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah. I don't know, like, what they were trying to, like, say.
What was the purpose?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the reason?
What was the reason?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
So then after this, whatever this was, this little scene, we go, and then they're like, okay, so now to our next short story. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, this one's about a gaucho.
A gauchito.
Well, he's Gauchito when he's a baby.
Oh, you're right.
So, like, the Gaucho man is, like, narrating
his own story.
A hunting trip that he... Or, like...
Yeah,
a story from when he was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And...
He went hunting and... What was he hunting for? Do you remember?
He was hunting for birds, and he thought he found one.
So we just got to this whole thing about learning about the different kind of birds.
Yeah.
And here comes a hunter hunting.
For birds.
The birds we just learned about.
But he doesn't find a bird. He finds a donkey with wings.
A flying donkey. He's also a kid.
Yeah.
He's a child. This is one where he's like, the Gauchito.
He's, like, talking to his younger self, trying to, like, tell him, like, how to catch the donkey.
Yeah.
So there's, like, a whole thing where he catches the donkey. Excuse me, I'm sick.
Another reason why it took us so long to film, we both got sick.
They took the COVID screens down at work.
No, they really did. They took our COVID barriers down.
And everybody got sick.
Yeah.
He names... Is a donkey in Spanish called burrito?
So, yeah. Burrito means little donkey.
Okay.
And so he names his little donkey Burrito, and I thought, okay, that's original.
So he has an idea. He's like, oh, I'm going to put him in a race and win money.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes him into town, and he sees this, like, race, and he's like, he'll win, like, 1,000 pesos.
Yeah. Was his plan all along to use the flying aspect of the donkey?
Yeah.
So all along he was planning on cheating?
Yes.
Yeah. Just making sure.
So, like, all of the jockeys are, like, making fun of him because it's just this little kid on the little donkey.
A little burrito?
Yeah, a little burrito. A little gauchito and a little burrito. And he, like, at first, like, this was kind of funny. They, like, take off, and then they're both looking two different ways.
Yeah, he's, like, face backwards on the donkey.
Yeah.
And the narrator's like, what are you doing? Go, go, go. And
so they take off,
yeah.
And then he's like, oh, wait, you have wings.
Yeah, we don't need to do this stupid running BS.
Yeah, so he takes out his wings, and they fly, and they're, like, so fast that they're ripping people's clothes off.
It was crazy. That whole little sequence, I was like, this movie's a little weird.
Yeah, and so they win, but then the donkey, like...
They, like, fly off into the sun. And
yeah, flies away.
The narrator goes, and they were never seen again.
Like, did they die?
But he's the little kid. He's talking to us now, so you know what happens to y'all. Why is he acting like they disappeared?
Yeah.
It was a weird little story. They could have made that a whole movie, I think. That would have been more interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, there's so much to say, but also so little to say.
Because it's so disjointed.
After the whole flying donkey scene,
yeah,
is when the actual Three Caballeros part of the movie comes to the forefront.
Yeah, and then you're kind of just wondering, like, what the other 27 minutes was for.
Yeah.
Because you're like, so you're just now
getting to the
actual...
What you named the movie after.
And we meet Jose from Brazil. He's a green bird.
Yeah. He's one of Donald's friends.
Yes.
And
he's like, have you ever been to Bahia? And
he asked Donald like 4 times.
That man is obsessed with Bahia.
Have you ever been to Bahia? No? Oh, I am so sorry for you.
Before we actually get to Bahia, this little, like, 2-minute song about Bahia,
yeah,
I was vibing with. I was like, this is cute.
Oh, Bahia.
Because it did remind me of the Disney World ride, where you're just kind of going through different scenes in there. I don't remember what song they're singing in that ride. I don't think it's this one, because the ride is in the Mexico Pavilion.
Okay.
They're singing the Three Caballeros song. Let me not be stupid. they're not singing this song, but it reminded me of that because in the ride it's like different scenes. I thought it was cute. And then real people start showing up.
This is when it became interesting to me. I thought it was really cool because it was the first time I was seeing. I don't know if this was like the first movie to do this or not, but so far it's been the first movie we've seen where they're mixing animation and live action. So that's when I sat up and I started paying attention a little bit. I thought it got really cool.
I'll say it's like very creative. Like how they're doing it, like the animation from the train scene, like when they're going there.
They're like in a book though. It's like a pop-up book.
So, I mean, it's very creative animation. And then they real people start coming out. We meet a woman. This is when we realize that Donald perhaps has a problem.
Oh my God. Don't
let Daisy see this movie.
And guess what? Okay, we'll get into it, but I googled when was Daisy Duck created. She was created in 1940. This movie didn't come out till 1945. So he's in a relationship of some kind with Daisy. They have to deal with
women.
Mickey would never. So they see this woman, right? And Donald's like jaw hanging open, drool coming out of it.
Yeah.
Like type of stuff. And she's singing a song.
Oh, this song it goes on forever. After a minute, it's like just her singing and then more people join in and they're like walking through the town and like dancing and
I don't know what the point of the sequence was besides to show off that Donald's
obsessed
a dog.
Yeah.
And B, I think it was trying to show off a little bit of the culture.
Yeah.
To me though, it didn't really do that so much as I think it could have.
And like as I was like, I feel like I'm in a fever dream.
This whole movie felt like a fever dream.
I was like watching, I'm like, what?
I thought I took drugs at one point.
Couldn't have helped that I'm watching this at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
But
no, I feel like it would have been the same no matter what time it was watched.
I was like, what in the world is this? It feels like that Dumbo scene with the dancing elephants, but that's the whole movie.
I was gonna say that, yeah. I was like, what are these? You can tell this movie was made by a bunch of men in a room who were probably doing drugs. There's like this whole scene where Donald's lusting after her and some other guy comes up. The part that made me laugh, Donald's like, who's this guy? I thought that was funny. It happens like 3 times.
He shows up with a guitar.
Yeah, 3 different guys show up and Donald's jealous the whole time. But then, he gives her a bouquet and she kisses him and he like goes stiff as a board.
And then things get really trippy after that. The musical number keeps going.
Yeah, I literally wrote down, did I take drugs?
Yeah.
I really thought this was the weirdest sequence I've ever seen.
So that scene ends, and then all of a sudden it's back to Jose and Donald, and they're shrunk. They get shrunk. How did that happen?
Well, first they got big because of black magic.
I was like, huh?
Yeah, Jose gets really big so they can, I guess, go to Bahia. I don't know. I don't remember why they got big. And then Donald's like, no fair, I want to be big. And he was like, don't worry, Donald. It just takes a little bit of black magic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was that like some kind of like insensitive like portrayal or something? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Then there's this whole scene of Donald trying to get big again, and like the guy was like, this is what you have to do, and he like blows on his finger, and then he gets big, and then Donald's trying to do it, and he's like getting all weird shapes and sizes.
Yeah, it was very weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I started writing stuff down.
I wrote, I feel like I'm on peyote.
Yeah, or like LSD or something.
Yeah, I'm like,
it really was like,
and
who needs drugs when you have 40s Disney movies? Like,
gross. So then, enter our third and final Caballero. We're going to Mexico.
Yeah. By the way, they don't ever say this guy's name.
They don't say, what's his name?
It's Panchito or something like that.
Okay.
Panchito.
So, He gives them all matching hats, which I thought was cute.
That was cute. I liked this guy. He really livened up the movie. That it really needed some kind of like something fun.
Yeah.
He had 2 guns, 2 pistols. Jose's smoking a cigar.
He brings for Donald's birthday a piñata, and Donald's like, "What is this?
What's that?
I thought that was interesting because for us, right, like nowadays, I think we all know what a piñata is. So I was like, I wonder if this was like actually the people who went to the theater and saw this movie, was this their first time ever hearing about a piñata? What a way to find out what a piñata is.
And they kind of go into the history of like the piñata. So like it's like a Christmas tradition. Yeah. And the kids like pilgrimage, and they get like...
And they're like knocking on doors.
And they get turned away from every door.
Kind of like Mary and Joseph did.
Until they get let in, and then they get to hit a piñata.
I thought this was cool. I feel like Mexico was a lot more informational in a fun way than Brazil was.
Yes.
Because you also learn about like kind of like the history of Mexico City and why their flag looks like it looks.
They, oh yeah. So he's talking about how Mexico City was built, and like, so the Aztecs were told by their god to look for
an eagle
eating a snake.
Yeah, on like a rock, on something else, something else.
And then they realize, so they see that, but it's in the middle of a lake.
And they're like, well,
guess we gotta build our
city here.
Yeah, so they built it on a lake.
I didn't know that. I wonder. I didn't look it up. I think like
hopefully that's true.
I think it is. I don't know if Mexico City was actually built on a lake, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool because it explains why on the Mexican flag they have an eagle eating a snake.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
We do get some more live action stuff.
Yeah. So this one is like they get on a magic carpet, but
it's not a carpet. It's like I don't know the word.
I'm trying to read my pronouncer here. Serepe.
Serepe?
No. Serape?
It's one of those.
Serepe?
Forgive us if we are saying that wrong.
I'm sorry. I wrote down pronouncers and everything, trying to be like...
It was 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
But it looks like a magic carpet. That's what matters.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool because obviously at first I was like, oh, they're calling back to Aladdin. And then I'm like, this is made so much. This is made so
much
earlier than that.
What is that, like 50 years earlier?
Yeah. And I was, But
they go on a magic carpet ride.
Yeah. And then they're kind of like, they're going through, and it's not animation at all except for them. And they're going through, where like in Bahia, the people were walking through like an animated city. This is like the opposite.
Yeah.
They're cool. Like going through like the Mexican countryside and all that.
They like just watch a bunch of different dances. And Donald continues to be a creep.
So he's like trying to like, do you want to dance with me to this one girl? And Panchito is like, he called Donald off the cob.
Yeah.
And he goes, you're corny.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
He's like, you're what we would call off the cob, which means corny. I thought that was really funny. I tell you, I like Panchito.
Yeah,
he makes this movie worth watching, I think.
Then they get back on the carpet, and then they fly over a beach. All women beach.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the movie really takes another turn here because this is a beach literally full of women in bathing suits.
Yes.
Acapulco Beach, that's the beach they say it is. And this is when
he dives off the blanket.
He lets his baser instincts take over.
Yeah.
And he dives off the magic carpet right onto the beach where he's treated like
So he starts like performing for them.
Yeah.
And then he starts chasing them.
Yeah.
And then he says something so egregious, I wrote it down. He's chasing one of the women. And he goes, come here, my little enchilada. I took 5 points off the movie. A 0.5. I was like, what is this?
That's crazy.
I literally...
Come here, my
Can you see this?
little enchilada.
-0.5. It's gonna be important later. He's literally terrorizing these women.
No, he's running around this beach chasing. But the women, and this is how I know that a group of men made this movie.
They're giggling.
They're giggling about it. They're like, oh, you're so funny, Donald. No, it's the animated duck chasing after you.
Kill him.
Please.
Beat him.
Listen, I've never been a Donald Duck hater. But I hate him in this movie.
Because
never
been a lover.
This is what happens when a man goes on vacation with his boys. His woman's left back at home, not knowing what he's up to.
He's chasing women on a beach, calling him his little enchilada.
That's crazy.
My boyfriend called him Donald Diddy Duck.
Yep, that's pretty accurate.
So, whatever. Panchito lassos him. They go on another ride, and then we get to like a picture frame of a woman, disembodied woman.
A woman.
Singing.
Isn't she like in the moon or something, or am I misremembering that?
She's like in a box. I wrote down she's in a box.
Oh, she's in a box, okay.
And she's just singing Disembodied Woman. It's just her head.
I liked the song.
I was like, I was so lost. I'm so
and
confused.
Again, it's like Donald is lusting after her as she's singing to him from the box in the sky.
And and then voices start going like, pretty girls, pretty girls, pretty girls, and I was like,
it was weird.
I wanted this to end so bad. When the whole beach scene, I kept clicking. I'm like, please, dear God, how long is this?
At one point I looked at
there was still 15 minutes more. I was like,
you're kidding me. What else are they gonna do?
So this song lasts the rest of the movie, and it's like mixed in with the Three Caballeros theme song.
Yeah.
And it goes to this scene where it's a tap dancing woman that she was a cactus and then she turned into a woman.
Yeah, and she's dressed dancing. What are they called? Like a mariachi person?
Yeah. And then it just kind of it turns into a bullfighting scene, and Donald's in a bull, and Panchito is like, come here.
Yeah, he's being the matador.
And then
it made no sense.
And then it ended.
Yeah, it really ends without a big to do. It's just alright,
we're the Three Caballeros, and then they're singing their song, and then it ends.
Yeah.
I literally wrote down the end, thank God.
Yeah.
How long was this? It was an hour and 12 minutes.
It was way too long. Way too long. I know I complain a lot about these movies being too short.
Yeah.
This one, I think, it didn't need to be made at all.
I think if this is about the Three Caballeros, I just don't understand the point of the first two scenes that took 30 minutes.
So, are you ready for some important historical context?
Yes, please.
Okay. Like we said, it was 1945. What was going on in 1945?
The World War
II. The Nazis.
Yes.
I actually know this. My boyfriend actually pointed this out to me. He, I think, enjoyed this movie, by the way. Little weirdo. But anyway, so during World War II, Hitler and the Nazis were working to form relationships with South American governments. And so in response to that, the Allied governments, particularly America, I think, was like, we gotta get in relations with South America.
We've gotta woo them.
So this is basically a propaganda film for American audiences to get introduced to South America, and I think it was released in South America as well, so it could be look at how America is appreciating your culture. That's why it was so educational. And it feels disjointed because it's literally they're making a war propaganda film.
Well, that's
This isn't the only one either. They made another one that we skipped because we were like, this movie isn't going to be... It's Saludos Amigos.
Yeah.
We skipped it because it was literally... It was more educational than this one was, I think.
Yeah.
These movies were made to introduce South America to North American audiences and vice versa.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. And then when the war ended, a bunch of Nazis did end up fleeing to South America. So I don't know if that worked or not.
Meh.
But because Hitler had a plot at one point to work with Mexico to invade America. It was like that was like something that was like going on in the background. It didn't happen, obviously. But
Yeah.
See, that's why I've been telling you the historical context behind these films is important, Korbyn.
It is. I agree. I can appreciate that about it.
Mm-hmm.
It felt unfair to be judging it on the same level that we would judge
like, for example,
a Disney film that's not a propaganda film, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think it's... I kept reminding myself it's not fair to judge this movie based on the movies, like, that I grew up watching, like Aladdin or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a completely different film with a completely different purpose.
It feels weird to even compare it to, like, Dumbo or Pinocchio.
The only thing that made it Disney was that Donald Duck was in it.
Right.
And another fun fact, it was Donald's birthday because this was celebrating his 10th anniversary of being created.
Ah.
And at the time, Donald was actually more popular than Mickey. Yeah. Like, Donald became very, very popular.
It's weird.
People like a bad boy, I guess. Do you want to start with favorite song?
Yeah.
Let me look up the name of mine up real fast.
My favorite song was Baella. The song about Baella. I thought it was very catchy and fun.
My favorite song was... Oops, that's Sabrina Carpenter.
Do you want the house tour?
You Belong to My Heart. That's the one where the lady was singing In the Box in the Sky.
Ah.
I enjoyed it.
It was a pretty song.
When I watched the movie, the song didn't stand out because I was waiting for the movie to end. But I listened to the soundtrack on my way here, and the song came on, and I was like, I really like this song. On its own.
Yeah. Like, out of the context of the movie.
Yeah. Do you have a hottest character?
I do. I'm gonna go with Jose.
Really?
I am.
Ooh, mine's Panchito. There's something about that little Mexican bird.
I didn't like Donald.
No, Donald really,
And you're dressed like him.
I didn't have anything to dress like Panchito.
You didn't have a red shirt?
Don't we match though?
Yeah. Cuties. You're better, Donald.
Yeah. It's true. I am.
So what did you rate this movie, Gabby?
I'm a little torn, right? I want to give it a 1.
Yeah.
I'm so for real. I was so close to giving it a 1 star. But then I thought about it and I said that's not fair. Because I really liked the animation and live action thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the parts I liked, I don't even want to say the parts I liked. It felt unfair to give it 1 star, so I gave it 2. I think in my heart it's a 1, but in fairness, because I gave Snow White 2 stars, right? Or did I give Yeah, I gave Snow White 2 stars, I think.
Yeah, you did.
And I think that movie's way better than this one. I'm gonna give it 1.5.
You don't have to be fair, Gabby. Life's not fair, and that's why I gave this movie a 0.5. Because there's just nothing...
Oh my god.
I'm not rating it close to anything else we've watched.
A 0.5?
0.5!
Not even
I told you
star?
I subtracted a 0.5 when he started chasing the women on the beach, and he called that woman his little enchilada. I didn't like that.
A 0.5?
So I subtracted 0.5, and I'm standing...
Then, okay, I'll give it a 1.5 to add in your the 0.5 you took away.
No, I took it away because he's being disrespectful.
I agree,
Gabby.
he was being disrespectful. Okay, my final thing, I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5 stars.
Okay, there you go. Now, important to note, it's hard to rate this movie.
It's not a movie though,
Right.
You know what I mean?
But this is the confines in which we have placed ourselves.
Yes, we have to rate that.
So we put ourselves in this box, and now I'm going to rate it
You're right.
in this box, and I'm giving it a 0.5.
You're right.
I didn't enjoy this movie. I didn't have fun watching this.
No, I didn't have fun watching it either.
I
Only reason it was
much
fun-
prefer the ride.
I've never ridden the ride.
We gotta go.
Okay, well.
We gotta get there.
I will say the only reason the movie was fun to watch is because it was fun to make fun of.
Yeah.
especially since I was watching with my boyfriend who, and you know him, he's notorious for making fun of things.
Yeah.
So, it was fun in that sense, but judging it as a movie that's meant to be enjoyed, it was not enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because it's propaganda.
What the hell are we watching next week, Gabby?
We're watching a movie called Fun and Fancy Free.
I've never heard of.
I've
heard of this.
I've never heard of it.
Maybe I've only heard of it because I've already asked you this question behind the scenes.
You asked me this question behind the scenes before we started filming. And I said...
Fun and Fancy Free.
Fun and Fancy Free.
And I said I've never heard of that.
It's got Mickey, Goofy, and Donald. So Donald makes a return. Maybe with his true friends around.
He'll act right.
And knowing that Daisy's somewhere around the corner. Yeah. He'll act right. I don't know what the movie's about, though. I didn't look it up. I just saw one picture of it and it had the three of them in it.
I hope it's not... I hope it's different.
It's not egregious like this one was. This is the worst Disney movie we've seen so far.
Yeah.
100%. And I did not care for Snow White.
When are we gonna get past this, this, like...
weird era?
Yeah.
Do you want me to pull up the list?
Yeah.
That I have over there? I'll be back. According to this list I painstakingly worked on, not while I was at work, if anybody's watching. I didn't work on this during my free time at work.
She would never do that.
I wouldn't do that. Fun and Fancy Free, and then we're skipping this thing called Melody Time.
That's the one that's not on streaming?
Yeah, it's not on streaming. There's a lot of movies on this list that we can't watch because it's not on streaming. And then So Dear to My Heart is also not on streaming. So the next movie we have after Fun and Fancy Free is The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. And this is when we start getting all of these really iconic ones. So bear with us. We're going to get through these weirdos.
Do we have a perfect Halloween episode?
We have to get to that one by Halloween. We can do
have
it.
A month.
We can do it. We just got to lock in.
Sometimes it takes us a little long.
We have a full-time job.
Yeah.
That we do. By the way, we sit next to each other at work.
Can you tell?
Just like this.
Why we're always sick at the same time.
True. We have full-time jobs, and then editing takes a long time, and we're not like editors by trade.
As I'm sure you could probably tell. I'm working out.
And we have social lives. It's just, you know.
Yeah. We have so many friends.
So many friends.
So many events.
We get invited everywhere.
Never
to everything. We're going to get through a little weird, but then...
little weird hump.
We're coming up on some really iconic movies.
I'm excited.
Me too. Because we're really... Then we go through another slump, but that's all part of the journey.
It is.
You know, you got to get through the stinkers to get to the...
the nut stinkers.
Good one. She's really smart.
Well, guys, that's all we got for you this week.
I hope you enjoyed this episode more than we enjoyed watching this month.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this episode more than we enjoyed watching the movie, because the movie sucked. And she meant that.
I'm holding like too many things. Like,
well, you don't have to hold the glass.
I don't have a table.
Put it on this table. I think it's okay. You want to? Yeah, I can put it on. I can put mine on this table too if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, it would.